All right, we're still talking about quadratics and putting them in vertex form. This is vertex form up here. And so here is a quadratic, and I want to put it in vertex form by completing the square so that I can find the vertex. So the first thing I would do, notice in this step down here, is I would factor out the a term. So the a term is a 3, so I'm going to factor that out. Now I'm going to shove the 7 down. I'm going to move it way down here, kind of out of the way, so that I'm not factoring the 3 out of the 7 because 3 doesn't go into 7. I'm just factoring the 3 out of these first two terms, so I've kind of moved this 7 down. And so if you factor out a 3, you get x squared minus 4x. Notice that if you multiply here, 3 times x squared is 3x squared, and 3 times negative 4x is negative 12x. So the question is, what goes here? Well, remember, it's half this term. Well, half of negative 4 is negative 2. So half of negative 4 is negative 2. So I write negative 2, put it in parentheses, and I'm going to square it, and I'm adding that right here. But notice this is 4 times 3. So I've actually added 12 here. So since negative 2 squared is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. I actually added 12 here. So I need to come over here and subtract 12. The reason I'm doing that is this is an equation. So if I added 12 here, the equation would be changed or different. But by subtracting 12, I've kept it equal. I've kept it the same. I added 12 here. I subtracted 12 there. Everybody should be happy because the net change was a zero net change there. All right, so now when I get ready to rewrite this, I'm going to rewrite f of x equals, I have 3, and what I'm going to do is factor this part right here, and so the letter involved is x, and because I didn't square this, I know that's what's going to go right here, negative 2, so it's x minus 2 squared. I like to, when I take half the b term and I write it down here, I don't like to call that 4 because I want to use that right here. And if I had written 4, then I would have had to actually factor that. So by writing it this way, I know what's going to go down here, and it's a negative 2. So it's x and negative 2. So that's that. And then, of course, this is negative 5 over here. So my vertex is 2 and negative 5 because vertex form is up here. So the h value is right here, which is a 2, and the k value is right here. This is plus a negative 5. So the vertex is 2 and negative 5. And this is vertex form. This whole thing here is vertex form for this quadratic.